Welcome back to Open Up. I'm Tina Miller. And
Don Clark here, your favorite parent. Everybody loves donuts, and yet they're sugary and they're supposedly not good for you, and all of a sudden to discover a maker of donuts that are really good for you.
Yes, Don.
Let's hear about this.
Pro Donuts.
And good for your pets?
Yeah.
What's this?
She even makes for pets. So we're talking about Aubrey Felkins, and she is the owner of Pro Donuts.
Isn't she lovely?
Yes, she is. Welcome to Open Up.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, we're smelling these delicious donuts. We'll take a peek at them in just a minute. But Aubrey, tell us about your background. Tell us what brought you to Pro Donuts.
Well, I got diagnosed with some pretty severe things. So I couldn't have, the doctor told me you need to cut gluten out of your diet. And I had already been making these, but I've been adding more protein. I was more focused at the protein aspect at the time.
Okay.
But then when he told me, you need to cut out gluten, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I can eat these still, but I started focusing more on the nutrients and them being nutritious for you, not just having protein in them. But, protein keeps you full, keeps you going. It has the coconut flour, which is very nutritious for you. I don't add any sugar, and they're baked, not fried. So it's just, a healthy alternative to the all-American donut.
They're baked, not fried.
Exactly.
And they look just like let me see if I can tip that a little bit. Right.
There they are.
There.
A little higher, a little higher.
A little higher.
There we go.
Oh, they're going to fall.
Yummy,
Ooh,
yummy.
those look good.
So Dawn and I'll give a report. Okay.
I see one with glaze, one with nuts, one with
caramel
on top.
They look so good and they smell delicious. And dog treats. Talk about this.
That's a new adventure for Pro Donuts. And basically, I have a heart and passion for dogs. And Marley's Mutts, they are doing a great job at, helping out these dogs that are going to death row. And the owner of Marley's Mutts has done a great job, being nonprofit. And I think as a community, we can all work together and help them any way we can.
Good for you.
So a portion of the bags will go to Marley's Mutts. And the great thing about these is that they're grain-free, egg-free, dairy-free. So a lot of dogs with sensitive tummies and allergies, they can have these.
Well, I've got 3 dogs, so I'm taking that back home with me.
Let me know how you like them, or how your dog. Well, I caught my kids eating these; they like them. So they're like, it tastes like peanut butter. I'm like, those are dog treats, so that's cool.
We'll eat them together.
What distinguishes, this donut from the dog treat? Is there anything so a human can eat this?
Yeah, kids. Yeah, my kids I take a bite and it just tastes like peanut butter. A little bit of like a sweet potato taste too.
Oh. Well, we want to know how your dog barks after this.
Yes.
We sure will.
So, Aubrey, tell us more about, where can people buy your donuts? And
I have 3 locations: the Soli Chevrons on Ming and Buena Vista, Coffee and Olive, and downtown on Ellen 23rd Street. Those are the only places that I have stocked at the moment. I was at a couple other places, but I just chose, to have my product taken care of, and Soli's does a great job at that.
Excellent. So you don't, a person can't call you and make a personal order?
If it's for, like a business party or something like that, I do big orders like that. But as far as personal orders, I just focus on keeping the Sully stocked at the moment.
And Chris has your information on the screen. Pro Donuts locations, Sully's Chevron stations on Ming and Buena Vista, as she mentioned, Coffee and Olive Drive. And at L and 23rd Street downtown. I did stop in at 23rd and have something delicious there. But we're talking to Aubrey Felkins of Pro Donuts, and it's called the best anytime snack. And I think Dawn's about to try it.
Look at this. Is that coconut on the top?
It is coconut and peanut butter. It's a new creation.
All right, here we go.
How many more coconuts are in there?
Share it.
That's seriously good.
Thank you.
Seriously good.
Thank you.
The T-shirts.
Yes, talk
Should we
about
talk
that.
about the T-shirts?
Yes.
So these T-shirts were created for fallen officer David Nelson, and they were nonprofit. In fact, I paid for the T-shirts, and every dollar that went to these T-shirts went into his memorial fund.
And then the back says Matthew 5:9.
And all gave some, and some gave all.
Okay.
Why did you choose this for the back of it?
Well, my original shirts, they have the thin blue line as well. It's just, the awareness for our community that these officers, they put their lives on the line every single day. When they leave the house, they don't know if they're going to come back, and it's a war within our community, and it's letting the community know, these guys are out there protecting you. They're not out there to get you. So they have families, they have lives as well. And it's more of just awareness. And I come from a family of law enforcement, so it's dear to my heart.
Ah, okay.
Well, tell us about your family, your law enforcement family.
So my grandfather was a sergeant for the sheriff's department. He passed away a year ago tomorrow, and I did this in his honor. He told me before he passed away that he wished that he had a healthy alternative on his shifts rather than grabbing a donut, and that's ultimately what killed him was his colitis and stomach issues, and that was from eating all the wrong things, eating cheeseburgers, eating all the fattening fried things. And when he told me that, and after he passed away, I kind of it just clicked.
Oh yeah,
it just clicked to honor him and his legacy that he left behind for me, and him being just such a great man.
What was his name?
Norvin Powers.
Norvin Powers.
Yeah, on Power Security Training School, which is ran by my aunt and uncle now. And my aunt is a cancer survivor, and she's just a powerful little woman. So,
some of us have made a commitment that every time we see a patrol car, we pray for that officer inside.
Awesome.
Pray for the officer, his family, his colleagues, and his safety. And
that's amazing.
Maybe if more of us could do that,
yes,
it's much needed, and it's very much appreciated by not only them but their families. So, it's just.
So tell us more about Pro Donuts. What are you?
While you guys talk, I'm going to
While we talk, he's going to eat. What else do you want the people to know, the viewers to know about Pro Donuts?
They're
and
not
Aubrey Felkins.
Oh, well, about me.
Are you married with children?
I am not married. I have. It was a
great cook.
Bachelor alert. Bachelor.
I have been single for a year. I do have 2 children out of wedlock, but they're amazing, and they're why I keep pushing every day to keep this company thriving. I'd like to at some point take it nonprofit. So I'm just. Every day I'm working hard for them. They're not, these are not meant to, I'm getting my protein after my workout. It's not meant for that. And, I've gotten a lot of bad, people talking bad about them. And that's not what they were created for. They were created as a healthy alternative to have a good snack that's not filled with sugar and that's going to weigh you down.
Aubrey, your ultimate vision, how big do you think this could get? Could it become a nationwide company? Where do you see it going?
Well, absolutely. And it was going that way, and I kind of pulled back because it went against my morals and beliefs, and I don't want to do that. I want to stay true to what I believe in, and what I believed in from day one was just staying true to my hometown. I've shipped to Maine to New York to Miami, and I just didn't feel right about the shipping charges that they had to pay, and people were paying $100 for donuts and paying $200 for shipping. And while other companies would be like, oh yes, I didn't feel right. So I just want to stay true to my hometown, and if someone comes, I will never sell out. I don't want to sell out. I want to just stay, kind of like Smith's, local and just good, just somewhere where you want to go locally.
But I've never heard of another Pro Donut ever.
Well, I was the first company to come out with protein donuts. I created like an uproar, and then there was several other companies that came out after the fact. And we're all different. I mean, I hear good things about them, and they might hear good things about me, and it's all cool, but I certainly don't follow what they do. I stay on my own track and do my own thing.
Hometown girl makes
yes,
good.
Yeah,
absolutely. Born and raised, good old Bakersfield.
So some other young person that's watching, wanting to do something special or start a business or anything, how do you encourage them?
Follow your dreams. Go with your heart and your gut, because once I did that, honestly, I don't want to bring religion into it, but I did. I prayed for my purpose. And once I found my purpose, I ran with it. I ran with an immense amount of faith, and my faith is tested every single day. But I stay true to what I believe in, and I know that at the end of the day, God has my back. So that's what keeps me going.
And so all of your
Sullivan's Petroleum.
Sullivan's Petroleum.
Sully's.
There
you go.
And they took you on to, I mean, how easy for someone to get a product in? Is that?
I don't know how easy it is to get your product in there, but what I can tell you is when I first started doing these, I was selling out of my trunk in between my lunches and on my breaks and after work and before work. And the lady approached me and I go, oh my gosh, I know this is totally illegal. I'm so sorry. And she goes, no, I just want to know what you're selling. So I told her, I brought her samples in because she couldn't have gluten as well. And she ended up giving a sample to the owner, and he contacted me, and immediately they wanted to start selling them, and that's what happened. But they are just a great family. They are brothers that run their family's company, and they do a great job at supporting the community. You can find Cafe Med, you can find other local retailers in there like Smith's, and their thing is bring the community together as well.
Excellent.
They just did their Honor Flight campaign, and so they're just good old Bakersfield boys too that want to see everybody just succeed.
And now we have a good old Bakersfield girl in business.
I'm trying to keep it up.
Aubrey, the time is gone, and we thank you so much for coming to share with us. And
thank you,
Dawn. You get to take these home.
And thanks for
your little
your
doggies.
Dream.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. I will keep doing it.
Okay, when we come back, we'll hear about bow ties and clutches. So stay with us.